That was a crazy first round. Alright, here's how the second round will line up. It'll be Samson taking on Bigfoot, Bulldozer taking on Carolina Crusher, Snakebite taking on the Built Ford Tough Blue Thunder, Gravedigger will be taking on Taurus. That's going to be a good matchup. And Equalizer will be taking on the Barefoot Machine. This style of a course is pretty much one of the toughest there is yet. Instead of a tight turn, you got to make a wide turn. And it doesn't take much for a driver to make a critical mistake. Dan is right about that as we go to round 2 with Bigfoot taking on Samson. These two trucks are staged. Coming around, and there's the green light. They're off. Remember, these two are old rivals. They know each other very, very well. And if you haven't seen episode 1, I encourage you to look at it because it came down to Bigfoot and Samson in the final race. And looks like Dan Patrick has no chance. Well, maybe he does. Bigfoot with the Summit Racing Equipment sponsorship. He really wants to impress those folks from Summit Racing Equipment as well as his fans. And coming around, Bigfoot is going to take the victory. Dan Rutte advances into round number 3. And Samson taking it too slow over the crushed cars. Holy cow. Way too much time. It's probably going to cost him the fastest loser's time. There you go. Beautifully executed jump by Bigfoot. Next up, Carolina Crusher going up against Guy Wood and the Bulldozer. Gary off the start looks like Bulldozer might have the whole shot, but here comes Mr. Consistency, Gary Porter. And we got a problem for the Bulldozer. He stalls on the cars. Can't get it refired back up. At this point, it's probably going to be an easy run for Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet around the final turn. And he's once again taking it way too slow on the crush cars. Oh, he's taking way too much time. Come on, Gary. And across the finish line, Gary Porter is your winner. Man, Gary, I should not be showing this replay right now. Gary Porter spent way too much time going across these cars. I don't know if he wanted to do a car crush or something, but look at that. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, man. Look at that. Crunch. Across the 4th car, then the 5th car. And sorry if this replay is a little long to y'all. Across the 6th car, and then he finishes the race. Alright, next round, a pair of Fords going at it. Snakebite taking on Blue Thunder. It looks like Tony Farrell has the whole shot, but here comes David Byers. Around the first turn, looks like Tony Farrell has the early edge. But Snakebite trying to make up the ground. David Byers knows he is behind. Coming around the final turn, this is pretty much where it's going to be decided. Off the final turn, Snakebite Bite pulling ahead, coming across the finish line. Snakebite takes the win. David Byers in Snakebite advances into the third round of competition. Beautifully executed jump, just used all the power it had in that forward motor. Holy cow, what a race. Blue Thunder may come back as one of our fastest losers. And before we begin, I have the point standings as of from the last event. As you can see in the racing portion of it, Bigfoot is at the top of the standings. Gravedigger's in second place, Barefoot is in third, Snakebite's in fourth. The further you go down the list, the less points these guys have. Now, however, in the freestyle portion, the freestyle points, Gravedigger is ahead of Bigfoot by just 13 points. Snakebite's in third, King Crunch in fourth, and Barefoot, after that disastrous freestyle last time out, has dropped back to fifth. Could this change? Certainly. How will the gap open up larger for Gravedigger to take the freestyle championship as this season goes on? Well, I can't explain that answer. Only time will tell. That was Sonic with you with the points update. As we continue round 2 action with Taurus taking on Gravedigger. And I'm sorry that if I stopped on you a little early, that came mighty quick. Gravedigger looks like he's putting up a fight against Eldon Depew and Taurus. This race is going to be decided coming to the final turn. Gravedigger and Taurus even across the final set. Digger pulls it out at the end. And Taurus over on his lid. Oh my, a violent crash for Eldon Depew and Taurus. Let's see this again. Oh my gosh, just one of those just nosed right over. Maybe hit the jump a little too hard. Too hard. Holy cow. Oh my, that is a violent crash. Eldon Depew is okay. Alright, here's the last race of round 2. A pair of Chevrolets. Equalizer taking on Fred Schaefer and Barefoot. And it looks like Barefoot is way in the lead, and there might be a problem. An equalizer stalls on the cars. The truck just died on him. Holy cow! We have got monster trucks stalling and dying everywhere tonight, like there's no tomorrow. Coming off the final turn, it'll be once again an easy win for Fred Schaefer in the Barefoot Chevrolet. Look at that beautifully executed jump across the finish line. Easy win for Fred Schaefer. Stay tuned for round number 3 coming up next.